Good day! For today's lesson, we have regular and irregular verbs, their principal parts and uses. Medyo maraming nagkakamali at nalilito dito, kaya let's have this. Let's get started! A verb. What is a verb? A verb indicates action, condition, or existence as it tells time. Take note, guys. Action, condition, time. So we have ACT. Let's check this first example. Cassandra eats cookies. So the verb here is eats. Let's take the first set. Cassandra eats cookies. So eats is an action verb. Okay, and of course, if we say Cassandra eats cookies, it's already telling time. Eats. It means it's in the present tense. So if you're going to ask me about the time expression, it is now. Cassandra eats cookies. It's like Cassandra eats cookies now. Okay? So we have here action and we have here time. What if we have this one? Cassandra ate cookies. Okay, we still have the action here. But of course, there's already a difference with the time. If we say ate, the sentence is already in the past tense. Okay? So when did Cassandra eat cookies? Now, or is it a while ago, or yesterday, or last week? So if we say ate, it's not anymore now. It's either a while ago, yesterday, or last week. See the difference, guys? So we don't only say that a verb tells action or condition. No, a verb definitely tells time. That's why we have to be careful with the parts, the principal parts of verbs. Okay, and that's actually the focus of this lesson. Let's take a look at sentence 2. She is the class president. Okay, she is the class president. Is here is the verb, or was, if we're going to have the second sentence later. She is the class president. Okay, so does is tell action? No, it tells a condition. Okay, it tells a condition because is a verb but not an action verb. It does not tell an action, rather it tells a condition. And of course, since we have is, she is the class president, so it tells time. It's now. For example, this first semester or school year 2020-2021. Compare it with she was the class president. Okay, condition and at the same time, time. She was. So is it this semester? Is it this school year? No, because you said was. So of course, the time is already changed into past. The sentence now is in the past tense. Okay, it's either in the last semester or in the past school year. School year 2019 to 2020. Okay, that's what we mean by having was here. See the difference, guys? The action changes the condition and the time. So ACT change. Okay, let's take a look at this green set and blue set of verbs. So in the green set, we have eat, ate. So the past form of eat is ate. Run has ran. And then read past form is still same spelling, R-E-A-D, but the pronunciation changes. So in the past form of this, it becomes read. And then we have work, worked, attend, attended. So notice, guys, these verbs are action verbs. Okay, that's why they're colored green. They tell action. Okay, eat, ran, read, or read, these are irregular verbs. Work, attend, these are regular verbs. Okay, we'll have an elaboration of what's irregular and what's regular as we go along. How about the blue set, ma'am? So in the blue set, we have is, its past form was, are its past form where? We have seem. So these three are linking verbs, okay, or helping verbs. Does, have, shall. These are also verbs. Auxiliary. Shall is a modal verb. Do these verbs tell action? No, they do not. Okay? They serve different functions in the sentence structure. Okay? So we cannot say, always that a verb is an action word. No. Take note, guys, there are verbs which do not tell action, as in the case of these verbs and this one. Okay? So it's safer to say that a verb indicates action, condition, or existence as it tells time. So the ACT elements are there. Okay? Now, what is an action verb? So an action verb indicates what action is being done by someone or by the subject of the sentence. Okay, let's see this one. Regular verbs versus irregular verbs. Regular verbs, for example, watch, check, love, donate. Watch, when you add ed, it's already in the past form. Same is true with check, checked, watched, checked. Notice the final T sound. Here we have love, past form, loved, donate, donated. See, guys, so here they end with E, so we just add D for the past form. Here we add ed, okay? The same is true with check. How about with the irregular verbs? So we have here bring, hold, say. Notice, guys, that in this first row of irregular verbs, the past form and the past participle form are actually similar. Bring, brought, brought. Hold, held, held. Say, said, said. Notice that. And then here we have break, fly, sing. It's different because the past form and the past participle are different. Break, broke, broken. Fly, flew, flown. Sing, sang, sung. See, guys? Okay, though they are irregular, we can still notice some sort of patterns. Okay? Regular verbs. They form past and past participle by the way, guys, we don't pronounce this as participle. We say participle. Say it with me. Participle. Participle. Okay. So, they form past and past participle by adding ed. For example, start, started, confirm, confirmed. Okay, that's why regular verbs are highly predictable. Madaling matandaan, madaling mahulaan. Number 2, by adding D to E ending verbs. For example, these verbs end with E. Okay, so we're just going to add D. Hike, hiked, spike, spiked, like, liked. Okay, they are already in the past form. Number 3, changing Y to I endings and adding ed. For example, the verb carry. Carry ends with Y. The same is true with study, beautify, try. So we're gonna drop the Y and change it to I and then add ed. So it becomes carried. Carry, carried, study, studied, beautify, beautified, try, tried. Okay. How about the endings, ma'am? So, endings are pronounced in 4 ways. Let's take a look at this. So, the final T sound. It's a sound. So, we have here, notice the endings of the base form. Ask, so K, pick, K also. Prioritize, we have here Z. The E is silent. Okay, and then publish, SH. X for wax, luff. Okay, we see GH, but the sound is F. miss, so double S. The same is true with kiss, double S. Notice guys, if these verbs are ending with this sounds, we have the final T sound. Okay, so we say asked, picked, prioritized, published, waxed, left, missed, kissed. Okay, so final T sound. That's one pronunciation of ending of regular verbs for the past and past participle. Another is D, as in the case of involved, involved, refine, refined, claim, claimed, obtain, obtained. So we have D. We do not say involved, refined, no. So it's only D ending, okay? Another is id, okay, short id. So stated, located, evaluated, granted. Okay, so from state, locate, evaluate, grant. So we have id, okay. And then another one is I'd. I, like an ice cream, okay? So we have here from the verb classify, we have classified, imply, implied, specify, specified, identify, identified. Okay, so there are four: T, D, id, and then I'd. Okay, take note of this, guys. Okay, now we have the regular verbs. Okay, and the principal parts. So there are four principal parts. One is present. Second is present participle, or the adding of ing, ing. Third is past. And then fourth is past participle. Okay, so let's see, guys. In the present form, to be very specific so that you won't be mistaken, para hindi ka na magkamali dito, alinang for plural, okay, for plural, base form. Okay, for singular, we have the S form. Okay, take note, singular subject, you have the S form. Plural subject, we have the base form. So let's see. Ask, asks, asking, asked, asked. Notice, guys, here that the past form is similar with the past participle. Okay, that's the beauty of regular verbs. You're not going to think anymore of what's the past participle. Hindi ka na masyado mag-iisip. Kung ano yung nasa past, siya yung nasa past participle. For regular verbs. Okay? Because irregular has a different pattern. 2. Laugh, laughs, laughing, laughed, laughed. Pluck, plucks, plucking, plucked, plucked. Publish, publishes, publishing, published, published. Kiss, kisses, kissing, kissed, kissed. Okay, we have to be careful with the final T here, because though we write asked, for example, but if we read it as ask, still it's in the base form. So ask, the difference should be noticeable. Ask, asked. Say it with me. Ask, asked. Okay, very good. Some more. So we have here call, calls, calling, called, called. Okay? Not cold. Iba yung cold. Okay? Called, called. Expect, expects, expecting, expected, expected. Follow, follows, following, followed, followed. Okay, the D sound. Compare it with follow, follow, followed. So see, the final sound should be heard because it shows that it's in the past form or in the past participle form. Decide, decides, deciding, decided, decided. guide, guides, guiding, guided, guided. Okay, quite easy, right? So again, whatever is in the past form, it's also in the past participle of regular verbs. Okay? So we also have here improve, improves, improving, improved, improved. Welcome, welcomes, welcoming, welcomed, welcomed. Pray, praise, praying, prayed, prayed. Try, tries, trying, tried, tried. See the difference here, guys? This one ends with Y, so change Y to I and then add ES. But it's not the case with the word pray. So pray retains the Y. It does not drop the Y and then add ES. So this is an exemption to the rule. Okay, that's why I have this italicized. Okay, and then fry, fries, frying, fried, fried. Okay, your favorite, our favorite, fried chicken. Okay. How about with the irregular verbs, ma'am? So irregular verbs have no specific rules of forming past and past participle. Therefore, we have to memorize. We have to be very familiar. We have to review, and review, okay? Some have the same present, past, and past participle. It's true. For example, cut, cut, cut. We don't say cut, cut, cutted, cutted. No, it's still cut, cut, cut. And then set, set, set. Okay? As we go along, we will encounter more of this irregular verbs which retain the same form. Okay, take note, in the irregular verbs, some have the same past and past participle. For example, bring, brought, brought. Okay? Some would say, ma'am, bring, brang, brang. No, bring, brought, brought. Lose, lost, lost. Catch, caught, caught. Okay? So the past and the past participle are similar. Magkapareho lang. Some final consonants are doubled for present participle. So when we say present participle, it's in the ing form, the ing form. For example, get, getting. So the final consonant T is doubled. Okay, getting. If you just have one T here, it's already wrong. Okay, the spelling is already wrong. Getting, put, putting, bid, bidding. So double D here. Okay? Final E is dropped in forming the present participle. For example, okay, present participle is still with ing, okay, just like what's in here. So give, if we're going to have the ing form or the present participle, we're going to drop the E. So the E will disappear and then we add here ing. So giving, give, giving. Drive, driving. Shake, shaking. Okay? Let's take a look at the principal parts of irregular verbs. So same, there are four: present, present participle, past, and past participle. Okay, so same, base form is for plural, S form is for singular, so that you won't be mistaken. Hindi na dapat nagkakamali dito, master natin to. Kapag plural ang subject, ito ang gagamitin. Kapag singular ang subject, ito ang gagamitin. So, wag na magkakamali. Okay, so let's have teach, teaches, teaching, taught, taught. See, they are similar here. So though they are irregular, still we could, establish a pattern so that we could easily recall. Madali pa rin nating matatandaan. We could group together the irregular verbs which have the same past and past participle, as in the case of these verbs. Okay, so teach. And then leave, lives, living, left, left. Okay. Build, builds, building, built, built. Say, says. Notice the pronunciation, guys. Say, says. Hindi na siya says. Says. Okay? Saying, said, said. Not said. Okay? So let's have this again. Say, says, saying, said, said. It's very important that we pronounce correctly because our pronunciation somehow affects, the understanding of the meaning. Okay. Sell, sells, selling, sold, sold. Okay. So see the similarity here. They are irregular, but there could be a pattern if we put together or group together the irregular verbs with same past and past participle forms. Okay, so it's a matter of strategy. So we could easily memorize and easily recall. Another set. So we do have here drive, drives, driving, drove, driven. Okay, notice there's no color anymore because the past is different from the past participle, or the past participle is different from the past. Okay, so see, it's drove and here it's driven. Give, gives, giving, gave, given. Know, knows, knowing, knew, known. Speak, speaks, speaking, spoke, spoken. Sometimes there's a joke here. They would say spokening. Well, it's a joke, but it's actually grammatically wrong. Okay, spoken, spoke, spoken. Run, runs, running, ran, run. Okay, so it's like in the past participle, this verb returns to the base form. So if you will notice, they are similar. So parang bumabalik siya sa base form. Okay, yung past participle ng run. Same's true with swim. Swim, swims, swimming, swam, swam. Okay, so wag kang malito dito sa dalawa. Don't be confused. Tingnan mo lang yung alphabet. Ang mauuna A. So past A, past participle U. Sa alphabet, nauuna ang letter A bago yung letter U. Kaya kung medyo nalilito ka, ano bang past nun? Letter U or letter A? Tandaan mo lang yung alphabet na ang nauuna ay letter A at nahuhuli syempre yung letter U compared to letter A. So, madali lang. Kaya kung meron kang swim, yung ring, ring, rang, rang. So, rang, una yon kasi A and then rang, R-U. Okay? And then we have this irregular verbs that I also call special kasi same lang sila. They have this similar forms for the base, for the past, and for the past participle. So bet, bets, betting, bet, bet. If you're just going to take the three, the present, the past, and the past participle, you're going to say bet, bet, bet. Cut, cut, cut. So quite easy, right? If you have memorized this, well, it's a piece of cake. It's very easy for you now. Okay, do not say cutted, heated, wrong. So similar. Hit, hits, hitting, hit, hit. Let, lets, letting, let, let. Okay. Put, puts, putting, put, put. Do not say putted. Okay, it's wrong. Quit, quits, quitting, quit, quit. Shut, shuts, shutting, shut, shut. Okay, very easy. Then we have here same pattern, same format. They are irregular, but when we group together, we could actually form a regularity, some sort of, easy recall for this. So cast, casts, casting, cast, cast. Cost, costs, costing, cost, cost. Burst, bursts, bursting, burst, burst. hurt. Okay, hurt. Say this with me, hurt. Hurt, not heart. Heart is different. So hurt, hurts, hurting, hurting, hurt rather, hurt. Read, reads, reading. Now the pronunciation changes here. Read, read. Let's repeat. Read, reads, reading, read, read. Okay, same spelling but different pronunciation for the past and the past participle. Spread, spreads, spreading, spread, spread. Okay. Now, let's talk about the uses. So, the first principal part is the present form. And of course, it's used for the present tense. For the base form, of course, we're going to use those verbs with no S. Let's take a look. Elso and Vito decide to call Harvey. Elso and Vito decide to call Harvey. So, see the verb here, decide. It's in the base form. So, it's plural. And the tense of the sentence is present. It's now. They take notes during online class. So, they take. Take is the verb here. The guests cut the ribbon. Okay, cut. So, all of these verbs are in the base form and they are expressing present tense. The sentences express present tense. How about with the S form, singular, still with the present tense? Sela expects for Sophia's immediate reply. Okay, what's the verb here? Expects. S form, singular. Okay? Number 2. Epi buys a laptop. So the verb here is buys. AJ puts the butter in the refrigerator. Okay, so we have here expects, buys, and puts. All of this are verbs in the S form. And all of this, including this, are all in the present form, hence expressing present tense. Okay. Ngayon yon, present tense. Pag sinabing present tense, ngayon. Hindi kahapon, hindi bukas. So, it's ngayon. Okay? Used to. So, for the present participle, of course, the ing, remember, we have progressive tense or continuous tense. They are used there. Kendra is praying. So, Kendra is praying. So we have here the ing. Definitely, if we have the ing or the present participle, we will need a helping verb. Because we can say Kendra praying. We can say that. Miggy cooking. No, we need a helping verb. Okay, that's why we have this. Kung hindi, barok yun. Kendra praying. Miggy cooking. Okay, there should be, this one. Elizabeth was cooking when Leo arrived. Okay, so was cooking. This one, present participle. And then the applicants will be submitting the requirements. So ing, and then we have this. Okay, this is in the future tense. The applicants will be submitting the requirements. Another, we have Giselle and Drendel have been reading for 3 hours. Okay, have been reading for 3 hours. What's this? So we have this is present perfect progressive tense. Okay. How do we form? So we have the following. Auxiliary verb, the helping verb, plus the ing form or the present participle. So we have be, verb be, am, is, are, was, where, will be. For the have, we have has, have, had, having, will have been. So all these are helping the main verb in the ing form so that the sentence will be grammatically correct. Okay? So what if we just have Giselle and Randall reading for 3 hours? Okay? It's grammatically wrong. So we need helping verbs. Okay? So together with the present participle, we need the helping verbs. Okay? for the present participle as modifier of nouns. So we have this. She likes to travel to places with running water. Okay, so we see here running. It's what? ing, present participle, but it functions as a modifier or as an adjective of the noun water. Running water. Okay. She rushes to the crying baby. So the baby, what's the description of the baby? Crying baby. So this one is present participle that functions as a modifier of the noun baby. They like to see the dancing traffic enforcer. So we have here dancing, modifying or describing the traffic enforcer. Okay, so see that they are all in the ing form or in the present participle form, functioning as adjectives or as modifiers of the nouns that follow them. So what follow them are nouns. Water, baby, traffic enforcer. Okay. And then how about the past form, the principal part of the verb past form? So of course it's used for the past tense. Okay? Past. Tapos na, nagdaan na. Marley helped in the preparations. So helped. When did that happen? So it could have happened yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Helped. Tapos na. He paid the electrical bill yesterday. Paid. So we have the time expression yesterday. He already quit smoking. Wow, clap, clap, clap. This is a good news. He already quit smoking. Okay? She read the general rules and guidelines. Ma'am, why read? Because it's in the past tense. Okay? It's in the past tense. If it is in the present tense, you will say she reads. But this is in the past tense, so we could say she read. Okay, then you could add here the time expression. She read the general rules and guidelines last week. Okay, that's more specific. So what could be the time expressions for the past tense? So we have here yesterday, a while ago, last night, last week, and a whole lot more. So there are many time expressions. Okay? Okay, for the uses of the past participle, we have here, of course, the perfect tense. So let's take a look at all of this. Okay. So we have here how it's formed. All right, let's show this all. All right, so past participle perfect tense. Of course, if it is perfect tense, we have to have has, have, had. So these are auxiliary or helping verbs. If it is singular, present, we use has. If it is plural, we have. If it is in the past, either singular or plural, we have to use had. Okay, so this one, present. She has improved in pronouncing V and F. Okay, has improved. So this is in the past participle. This is a regular verb, so we add D. Okay, the teachers have written several reports. Written, irregular verb. Okay, from write, wrote, written. Okay, so we have. Why? The teachers, plural. Okay, and then the child had burst into tears. So what's this? Past perfect tense. Past, because had is for past. Okay, had burst into tears. Okay, wag malilito dito ha, madali lang naman. Pag alam mo yung past participle, hindi ka malilito kasi madali ring tandaan tong combination na to. Okay, all you need to study is when do we use perfect tense. Okay, or perfect tenses, because there are many: present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense, and a whole lot more. Okay, so How about the uses of past participle as modifier of nouns? Yes, past participle forms or form of verbs is also used as modifier of nouns. For example, they are excited to cook the spiced ham. Okay, spiced ham. So spiced is what? Past participle of the verb spice, modifying ham. Okay, another, my cousin likes to eat mashed potatoes. Okay, mashed, what kind of potatoes? Mashed potatoes. Okay, so past participle of the regular verb mash. And then we have her swollen shoulder prevents her from finishing the tasks. So shoulder here is modified by the irregular verb swollen. Swell, swollen. Okay. And then we have here, ham, potatoes, shoulder. These are nouns modified by the past participle of verbs functioning as adjectives. Okay? So they modify nouns. All right. So tip, guys. You can chant the 3 basic forms while you are idle or working on some household chores. So you could say while you're, cooking, while you're washing the dishes, you could say eat, ate, eaten, see, saw, seen, weave, wove, woven, freeze, froze, frozen, bite, bit, bitten, rise, rose, risen. So quite easy. If you keep doing that, you could easily recall or you could easily memorize and recall all these irregular verbs. Okay? Kasi yun yung mahirap yung irregular verbs. Sila yung medyo mahirap tandaan. Pero pag na-memorize mo sila, congratulations because everything will be a piece of cake. Madaling-madali na sa'yo. Remember, there are more regular verbs than irregular verbs. So if you know all the irregular verbs, there's no problem anymore. Kasi pag alam mo na yung irregular verbs, ang natitira definitely ay mga regular verbs na napakadali namang gamitin or i-form yung past and past participle. Okay? So be reminded, guys, know the principal parts of verbs. Okay? If there's a need to memorize, okay? Memorize it. Okay? It's for your own benefit. Use the right verb form for the intended tense. Okay? Ano bang tense mo? Present, past, future, perfect. So, gamitin mo yung tamang verb. Kaya, alam mo dapat yung principal parts of verbs kasi dun ka mamimili. Okay? Match the verb with the time expression. So, this is another which we will elaborate in the incoming lesson, tenses. So, gagamit tayo doon ng time expression. But definitely, kailangan alam mo or madali namang malaman yung mga today, tomorrow, yesterday, last week, okay, later, a while ago. Madali naman yon, okay? And then, of course, always practice communicating in English. Okay? Nothing beats good practice. Nothing beats dedication and passion for learning. Okay? So, thank you so much, guys. I hope you have learned in this lesson. Don't forget to click subscribe, like, and of course, the bell icon for more updates, for more lesson videos, practical tips, and anything educational. Okay? Have fun learning!